Alright, back again for another video of Doki Literature Club. Now, from what I've heard, I thought that was the end, well, I didn't thought it was the end. I thought, did the game glitch or something? But no, this is actually what happened. So, apparently from sources and stuff, they said this is Act 2 of the game now. So, all that whole thing, all those 4 other videos, well, I think it's 5. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5, yeah, dude, those are 5 videos that I uploaded on Doki with only Act 1. So, I don't know what am I gonna expect next time throughout this game. Now, before I start, I'm gonna clear out that I don't know if my mic is sounding different stuff, but it's mostly, but the only reason why I'm saying this is because, it's kind of getting colder, in the country here for a little while, so, where I live, so for now I'm gonna be recording in a different room, but I'll still record in the same room that I always record my videos at, but for some time I'll probably, first time I'm probably gonna be recording for this room, and under certain circumstances, there's a chance that I might need to end the video quickly or something, so this could be, or may not be, the shortest Doki video I'll probably upload. And another thing is, I don't know if you can hear the heater in the background. If you can hear the heater in the background, I apologize if you can't hear my voice or something. There's heater in the background right here, so, I mean, I did put up a fan in the background before, probably during one of the live stream and stuff, but without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's hit this new game. I assume Sayori is now gone. I can't read a champion table with text. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never seen yourself making each day, but it's kind of long worked out because you know each other for so long. We used to talk to, honestly, I'm pretty sure this is the same dialogue, so. Did the game crash? Oh, it's an ordinary scooter like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I'm always walking to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join a club. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. I mean, I could confirm that on anime club and stuff, most of the time I really only see boys there. I don't really see any girls on anime clubs in my school and stuff. I mean, there is no anime club in my school, but from some sources I read, there was only boys reported and not girls. Girls are rare on those things, so maybe that's true for this game. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with them. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Eric? Monika? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Again, guys, sometimes when I voice characters, I ain't gonna remember how I voice them. So there's a chance that I probably forgot how I voiced Monika already. So, however, I think I recall I can still voice Yuri and Natsuki, but I think I'm gonna slowly forget Yuri. So, but for now, for Monika, I kind of forgot how So I'm just kind of doing it. Yeah, it has. I guess sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little. What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction papers in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take some time personally. I personally enjoy making something special out of it. Oh, what? Okay, actually, I should probably look at, yeah, Yeah, I'm looking through history. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't know why I clicked that. It was an accident. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Some glitching right here. Literature. Sound kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members or something. That sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member, right? Did manga say she? Eric? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess. I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Eric, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. I don't think that's how that. You're just gonna forget the supplies. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika in her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit without being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. What was that? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Eric. All will escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figures make me think she's probably a first year. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. So I ran into Eric in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, don't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Eric? The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. Yuri walks to the corner in a room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. I still feel awkward. I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new one. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agreed. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea really to help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh, excuse me. Man, I don't know. Strange thing is I didn't even eat anything, and somehow I'm feeling like that. Anyways. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself and really. So, Eric, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga? I'm muttering quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's smash smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep with complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements that usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Story horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes darts over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You love a piece of paper, a scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called Don't say that out loud! And give that back! Honestly, I feel like half of these are new dollars. Some of these are new dollars, but some of these are real. So honestly, there's a chance I probably gotta skip some dollars because I don't feel like rereading the same thing. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them sometimes? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. Yeah, you wouldn't like them. Now I'm a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing that takes more than just a confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing some experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, even everyone's even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with us, Aspire? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made that decision yet. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thoughts. Audrey stares back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girl exchanged glances before Monika turns back to me. Yes, I need to tell you the truth, Eric. thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've always been really trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defensively against these girls. I was supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself is pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay then, I've decided this. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Eric? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Eric, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you the great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over to me 1 second. Eric, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I cannot really impress the class star Monika with the mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety rolling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my own way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the classroom and make my way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after class in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. You have unlocked this special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure, I guess. Stare at the dot to reveal the message. Okay, I'm staring at it. Okay, I guess chocolate bunny charm, disown variance, meant that's so sweet, grief, unrequited, rainbow, heartbeat, skipping, breathe, laugh, precious, marshmallow, eternity, misfortune, essence, and whisper. Honestly, that, unlike the other poem I tried to take my effort on, that one I didn't really try. Hi again, Eric. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucked up there. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Just ignore that. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my words. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else started hanging out. Yuri, something's wrong with your face earlier. Thanks for keeping your promise, Eric. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Natsuki, what's wrong with you? Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Yuri had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you do, don't take us seriously. Then you won't see the end of it. Monika, you're blocking the damn way. Monika, you're goddamn blocking the way. I need to read that. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Me? Thanks to Monika, you moved away so I could read more about the words. Natsuki finds herself stuck between the words manga is literature. I kind of screwed. Yeah, I always said something. I kind of messed up with Natsuki's lines here, but lines. I mean voice line. Whoa. Swiftly defeated, Monika plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Eric. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have some interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget what I said. I don't get anything I get. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Deal. Actually, now that I think about it, the classroom background, the background of the class kind of looked crooked, like kind of tilted a little bit. I don't think that's normal. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. How is this girl really being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, now the background is back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected MONIKA to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated purr in the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, and in that case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Fucking MONIKA! Yeah, I don't know. It looks like she's cussing. Like she's cussing at MONIKA. Okay, hang on. Alright, hold on. Let me just try to think of something. I think it goes something like, fucking MONIKA! Okay, that's better. She never really puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anything? I heard you brought it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Honestly, guys, I'm already losing how I voice manga. It's Natsuki already. I know that feel. I get closer looking at the box that she's admiring. Part bait girls? It's a series I've never heard in my life. It's probably it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can't do it. So, through the glass of that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Eric. Don't judge a book. Yeah, honestly, every time there's a dialogue like this, like when I see a dialogue like this, I'm just gonna go crazy. As in crazy, I'm just gonna go like, you know. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first line of the Perfect Garden book. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It is exceedingly mode. Don't just stand there! Ooh! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki wants to get inches closer, remaining in additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her appearing over my shoulder, much more eager to be reminded. Wow! How long have it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished reading the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grow out at least. Since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone else. I always get excited when I'm convinced any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Oh wait, that's Natsuki. Lies. Fuck. You know what I mean? Oh wait, no, that's my line. I didn't misread. You know? That's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Why I can't ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I don't need mangas for kids. You should see those. No, I'm not gonna say it. I can't even bring it up without them being looked all like. You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Okay, well, it didn't go that crazy, like, it just www everywhere, so I won't do that thing. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off at the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading on what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki glances straight into me. Hey! Oh my... Something is not right here. Hello? Hello, Natsuki? Hello? Something's not right here. Why is your... Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly line up again. There's no music. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before staring into her mouth. Don't worry, Eric. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we share a poem now? Don't we? Should we? Where should I share a poem to? I guess we should share it to Monika first. I should start Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting effort. Hi, Eric. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Eric. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And I get my poem. I like it, Eric. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Every time I record a video, these type of stuff always happen to me every time I record a video. I don't know why. Like, I'm just like every time. Like, I'm gonna be honest, viewers. When I'm not doing anything, these don't happen. But when I record videos, stuff like that happens. I really don't know why. Why is it doing that? Why is my body doing that? But anyways, let's just get back to the video. No. It's kind of hard to make me. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki will write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. You just say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, just then always keep a snack out for you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's a fuzzy mood quite often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shut down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the other bright side. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good at it. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, hole in the wall. Yeah, I'm not reading this. I mean, I'm pretty sure I already read this. He was like, wait a minute. But hole in wall. He wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically grasped my surrounding, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there color others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply pulling off flash sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricking in my ear. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air breeze dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. What? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of stuff has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems has been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better with friends with each other. Anyway, here's my tip for a different day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, thank you, Monika, because I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. But the thing is kind of different. But anyway, I meant to say Natsuki, not Yuri. Okay, well, let's just start the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. I'm ready to look at the history first. Oh wait, that game is like that? Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I have in mind writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, ha! Well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like, and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts and gets caught in her throat.
Oh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing into the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss like that. She liked my poem. In any case, you still like me. You still need to show me your poem, right? Fine, I guess. Only because MONIKA will make me if I don't. Monkeys can fly, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, blah 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 blah. That's all about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. But why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like that? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it a point for people trying to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it's hard. I can't freaking. What does it even say? But it hits you hard. Okay, now we're back to it. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last time. So you did? I guess more went into it? Yeah, then I realized that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest on here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, now we read Yuri. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passes before more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. The reason why I stopped it for a little bit is because I thought I was gonna do it again. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri brushed her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't got anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. If I really didn't notice, what were you saying? Right. It's just that these are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can't be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them or building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you a while for some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's what her part to for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't she supposed to be a literature club? Goes under the light. I feel like I feel like half of these, some of these are like erased or something. Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna read this. I felt like I already read this earlier, so. I'm sorry for having such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost sharing? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Eric. Really? Then I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't glance over it at all, Earl. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell us a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I haven't really even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think about that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I ought to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I got around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can't stand up to there. The music kind of sounds a little bit distorted. Or that's just me. This is electrical after all. I sighed. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into across the room. Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes went on Uranowski. They regularly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they re-entered Canada, I watched each of their expression changes. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's not saying. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice after all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Eric did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time mastering my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And I really like my poem too, you know. You even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Eric appreciated my writing advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out on my way and make everything I do over curiosity. I don't know what that means still. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Eric started showing up. Then Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? Why is everything going fast? Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! You really act like as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking about you wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is so much confident. Some of your mental age to comprehend. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on? See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, go on. Let Eric hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she noticed I was standing there. Eric? She was just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I guess Natsuki. Natsuki. Oh my god. Why are you doing it? Stop doing that. Stop doing. Oh my god. What are you doing here, Monika? What the hell are you doing here? Hi, Eric. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? What just happened? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even come from my own club members, probably. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometime. I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You don't understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy if you spend time with you instead. Sonny, let's go outside the classroom. Oh god, what did that say? What did that say? She quickly runs away. And Natsuki was crying too. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palm on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Eric? Please don't hate me. Please! I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't repeat it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about all about it tomorrow completely. That's something you should not say, Monika. Anyways, the meeting's over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'll let you stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Yeah, it's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Eric. It would just be embarrassing if you're listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh. Did it just skip the day? Okay, stop right there. Oh, what happened to all my saves? What happened to all my saves? I guess I'll just save it here for now. Okay. First, I had to recover from what I just saw with Sayori. She just hanged herself, which, spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the last video, like the last Doki video. And now, we're having some glitches and bugs and stuff, which is crazy. And Monika just popped out of nowhere. Yeah, maybe they did right. Maybe they were right. But I'll still play the game regardless. Honestly, before I end it, I'm just gonna say that Halloween, there's gonna, as an adult, I mean like, a college student. As a college student, I can't really trick or treat and stuff. Well, mostly because I just don't think, in my opinion, I don't think adults and teenagers, like, late teenagers, like 17 and stuff, should be trick or treating. So for now, I'm just gonna announce that instead of trick or treating or doing some Halloween stuff on Halloween day, since it's a Friday and stuff, we're gonna have a Halloween live stream. And I'm just gonna say we're gonna complete this game first before that happens, because I kind of don't want any DLC Doki Literature Club content on my live stream because of what happened back at Sayori and stuff. So I'll try to complete this game first before any of that happens. So until then,
Thank you all so for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.